I suppose to convince him, roll me a talk charisma 2
+2 or just 2?
plus 2.
Nice.
Noise.
He's ready and willing. Yeah, absolutely.
Just close the bed chamber and fuck.
Just remember, when everything's all said and done, it's exhausting for Entourage because
She knows she's sacrificing herself for this.
absolutely.
What a sacrifice it is.
Oh, I have to ask the question: is she interested in
I don't know what that means.
Children.
scrambling her DNA?
No!
I have to ask because
She's not
I
gonna do
wasn't
that
sure
till she's
what
at
your
least,
emotional-
like,
it's a willing thing.
400.
Asari don't get pregnant by accident. Asari get
No,
pregnant,
they get to choose.
yeah, intentionally. Yep. I have to ask every time. You know.
You're right, but it's gonna be a no unless there's a big time skip.
Well, you should say yes and then be like, "But Cracks, it's yours."
Hell
They all know sorry anyways. You can never tell. Yeah, you don't know. So, anyways,
Well, no, but it's canon that Asari who have Krogan fathers have an urge to headbutt.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It would take a long time for him to figure it out, though.
But it's like a little Asari toddler, like, wham, figure it out.
Look, I used to headbutt people as a kid all the time.
So, which is why Frank is playing a Krogan. So,
Yeah, it works perfect for me.
so,
I
anyways,
will wait. I'll note that I will wait till like
oh, yeah, definitely wait until we're close to his ship.
gives me the message like we're about to go, and then I'll actually the rest is foreplay.
yep, Marvin Gaye, candles and champagne. Gotcha. All right, so
Sing it, set up, etc. Have fun.
After Steve.
either that or you're putting on some like I don't know, 50 set or something like that, and you've got some like
The dancer outfit.
Yeah, there you go. All right, moving on. So you guys, enough SpaceX jokes. So you get the time, the location, all that stuff. The command is for you to shoot down the primary vessel as well as 3 of the fighters. There is a small shuttle that he's going to get away in. But while that shuttle's happening, for you to actually get away with all of this, one of those fighters is going to have to shoot out your scanners. You're actually going to have to. They're going to have to destroy your scanners to make this happen. And
I
so,
certainly don't trust this anymore.
do you inform Cracks of this? He's sitting next to you, overhearing the broadcast.
Yeah, I would let him know. Like, I'm gonna be. It's no use trying to hide. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get shot at. I will also like make sure that the fighter that we promised to not harm is not among the ones we destroy.
Oh, nobody's
I
going to
assume they're
die
just
anyways.
unmanned.
Yeah, nobody's going to die anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not sacrificing lives, just lots of money. So, in equipment, you know. So,
Yeah.
you guys go about the song and dance of a very quick, very small mock combat, and you succeed in shooting everything down, blowing it up, and then the 2 fighters get away. But you can barely get a reading of the fighters getting away. Because your signal is completely jammed. However, the shuttle does get away. You know, obviously you would have been able to pick it up, but with having a slight jammer. But with the damage to your scanners and having its slight jammer, there's no recording of that on your vessel whatsoever. And so they get away. The 2 fighters get away. Everybody survives. There's no actual. It's just like everything's destroyed. I imagine Cracks is like, so we're gonna loot the debris. Can we loot the debris? There's not.
Well,
So you guys end up
no,
wasting
practice
5
different,
days trying to loot the debris, but there's no debris of value. And
No, he wasn't going for that.
listen, there was an opportunity. There could have been a couch. There's only 1 tear in the arm, guys. Help me bring this back to the ship. So I don't understand how people throw away such a perfectly good couch. So you guys I'm sorry, Cracks is just the space hoarder.
You don't know what's happened
No.
on that couch. That's
But
why it's getting thrown out in that situation.
Cracks.
Something's happened to the couch.
would suggest going through the debris because we need evidence that we got them. Oh, look, there's no.
We have our
we
combat
destroy
logs
them
that we
all.
blew up the ship.
Yeah, I know, but to make it look like,
Yeah.
record like a couple hours of, oh, we're going
That's a
through
good
the
idea
debris.
to like. It was a big fancy ship. It probably has like a nameplate
Mhm.
Yeah.
or something showy.
Sure.
Probably
Yeah.
a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
Roll me-
it's like we need evidence that we did this.
You're gonna have to roll me an intelligence perception with a -3 because your scanners are broken. Don't forget you have your pool of luck.
I'll let.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'll-
it's now a good idea to use it.
Sure.
Okay, let me...
This leaves you at 3 left on your pool of luck.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Mark off another, even though for some reason somebody drew a face on it.
Oh, I thought was
That
good.
should be the roll.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that works. I think that
God!
works.
Whoa!
Oh.
I'm okay with that.
So not only do you find like identifying factors of the ship and the vessel and whatnot itself, you actually find they had set up like some sort of small dummy where it was his suit that he usually wears, with inside of it the corpse of a Volus and its atmosphere like having leaked out all around it and everything. It's like very easy to log data. Like, you're not going to bring the corpse back with you, but like you have insurmountable data proving without a doubt that you were successful in your endeavor. With a critical success, it's one of those, if they doubted you, they can't doubt you now. You have perfect evidence of having done this, and not like conveniently perfect evidence, like evidence that says, no, these people are dead. They're blown up. They're dead. You know what I mean? There's literally chunks of Taurians around. Where those came from or why, you don't know. But it's a very convincing death scene that you're able to make your way across. All right. So you guys eventually make your way back to Omega Station. Sorry, not Omega Station. You guys go to the Omega system and then use your relay jumps to bring yourself back to the Citadel. That's where you're going. When you go back there, you land. You can pay to refuel if you want. You're down to 6. What did I say it cost you each time? 2,500
Yeah, I'll spend 10k to fuel up.
to get
how
how far back? Sure.
Yeah, how much travel time is that in total?
Oh, actually,
Also, Krax is going to make a suggestion first, since we have to go to Omega to pass through anyways. Let's pay that Volus now, before we forget.
Sorry, what?
Let's play, not the Volus, the Vorcha. Let's
Oh,
pay that
pay
Vorcha
that.
the 16,000 now
Absolutely.
before
That's a good
something
call, yeah.
happens.
okay, sure. You pay the 16,000. So you make your meeting with the Vorcha at Omega Station. You pay him. Honestly, actually, Rick, if you wait to refuel until the next time you come back to Omega, which will be very shortly, you get fuel cheaper at Omega. It's the one place where you get it cheaper. You just be spending 4 more before you get back here, but whatever. So you will pay the Vorcha. You make the meeting. No problems whatsoever. You did it quickly. You know what I mean? You make your way all the way back to Citadel and set up your meeting with the Blue Suns, to which that same what's it called?
Batarian.
Batarian meets up with you. Thank you, Frank. Batarian meets up with you, and he comes down to meet with you, and he once again just kind of looks aggravated. You know, he just looks pissed off, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing back here?"
Took care of your thing. And I sent him over to data. I was like, we killed this dude. Here he is. Doesn't he look dead?
Here's
You
the
say
name
that, and he actually like sits, like he actually like reels back, and he's like,
Oh shit! You weren't supposed to kill him.
"You mean you're looking for more information to kill him?"
No. Check the information I sent you. That's his corpse. And I sent over another couple pictures. That's like the name of the ship
You
and
completed the
whatnot.
task.
Yes.
What were your casualties?
I just look over at Cracks and it's like, unfortunately, we did lose 1 or 2 of our
Casualties are
compatriots.
unimportant. We got the job done.
But you did promise us a large amount of money at the end. The guy's dead.
I'm going to take
We
this
did our part.
information. You and I will speak shortly.
Feel free.
And he like walks away. He like gathers up all the information from you. And he walks away. You don't need to roll anything. It is very obvious that he did not expect you to come back here saying that.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like there's
I know.
no poker face. He's like,
The fuck?
like that was supposed to tie loose ends. What the fuck? So,
I know that's literally the feeling I had when we set off with this.
So he goes off. You guys get a message later on that night to meet the next day. And when you meet the next day, you're actually going to meet with one of the Volus. You're going to meet with the Volus that you met with before. And he's going to come walking up to you.
What a woe.
Greetings. So you were successful in your endeavor?
Indeed we were. It seems you were taken by a little bit of surprise.
I expected the job to be done but not have to pay a reward. This is true. Well, I did promise you to pay you well. And well I shall. Tell me, were there any complications in this task?
Not really. We had some extra hired hands that unfortunately didn't make it, but that is no real big deal.
The Eclipse members that you had hired.
We reached out to some contacts in order to lure this guy into a trap. That's true.
Very well. I will pay you. You did complete a task. I'm surprised that you were able to do this. This is very fortuitous for me. Some of his fighters got away. Your scanner was broken, but you did say there were no Volus on those ships. This is very fortunate. Very well then. How does 1 million credits sound?
That sounds pretty good.
How about this time? I keep you on payroll, but this time you and I are more honest with one another.
I would naturally have to discuss that with my crew before agreeing to such a thing. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, you and your crew are very good at what you do. I would like to continue paying you, as long as you continue to be sexful.
I still don't know.
That's so good seeing you jiggle a little bit when you're about to laugh, and I was like, you keep going.
Yeah.
I was ignoring
Like
him, and then
Jake
Ollie pointed at me. No, Ollie made a face, and so I like choked down a laugh, and Ollie pointed at me, and it was all over. Anyways,
Look,
sorry.
you're the one that said it. I just typed it.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Successful.
Very well, 1 million credits. Take them and don't leave yet. I want you to discuss with your crew, and then I would like to discuss with you further if you're interested in continuing to work with me.
I will let you know shortly.
Do not keep me waiting. I'm not a very patient man.
Understood. And I bid him good day.
He hands you the 1 million credits. It's literally one nice fat credit chip that has the whole amount on it, and yeah, you leave like you take it back to the crew. Yep, obviously Cracks knows you guys have 1 million credits, as well as the 500,000 that the other guy just paid you. You didn't spend the 10,000 yet on fuel because you didn't. You're gonna wait until you go back to this
Omega, yeah.
where it's cheaper. Yep. Okay. Go meet up with the crew. Go ahead.
Now, I come back in and team meeting. You guessed it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
Haven't
we
had
were
enough
all
of those
there.
yet. Yeah, I
Mhm.
imagine you're all probably waiting in like the recreation room or like.
You threw Steve back off at Omega, or is
Yeah,
he still
at
with
You,
you?
Omega.
we
He's
put
not
him
with
back
I
on
thought you
Omega
had
when
said
we
that.
met.
I just wanted to confirm. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's not
Continue
with
your
us
meeting.
anymore, unfortunately.
Like Steve was fun. Don't get me wrong. He was very helpful, but
Actually,
if he,
Tremy was going
I
to murder.
assume he either works or lives on Omega, so
need
it's not like, hey, we're
him-
gonna drop you off in the Citadel
Yeah.
now. Have fun traveling
he
back.
gave you +3 on 2 different skill checks and gave you a bit of lore. So bringing him actually worked out incredibly.
He might
So-
be
Yeah.
useful to, have as a contact with the future.
Yeah, same with the.
I
Oop.
imagine we still have him as a contact through Winnie.
Yeah.
So, anyways, team meeting. You all get together in the lounge area.
I showed him the fat stake of credits that we got, and I just go, they weren't expecting us to pull it off.
Before
But
you
we
guys
did.
continue, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Rick. Tremi, now that you guys have landed, would only show up for the team meeting if you invite her. Otherwise, she'd be off on the Citadel.
Oh no,
Damn.
I imagine she's free to do her own thing right
So
now.
you do not invite her. It's just the 4 of you. Please go.
I will definitely fill her in later, but
Sure,
I don't
sure,
think
sure.
she has to be a part of this.
I just needed to know if I was role playing. So you throw it down. You say they definitely didn't. Blah 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 blah. Go ahead.
The Volus came to me with an offer. This is either scrolling all the notes. This is either the this is either Bunkmar of the Windan clan or Bunkmat of the Falayan clan. Both one of the heads of the Cerberus. He offered to take us on payroll. But I said to him that I would like to discuss this with the rest of the crew first. It seems like a good way to get in grace with Cerberus itself and get a way to get into the Charon relay without getting, our life support blown out. But it also means that the Blue Suns might get alerted when we pick up any mining equipment at Omega, which we are supposed to be doing to actually take care of that base that was mentioned.
Okay. So, they hired us to murder an impossible target. They didn't think we were going to murder them. We do that. They liked it so much that we murdered these people. They want to pay us more money to murder more people in the future.
They
And
didn't-
that'll put us in danger.
They didn't specifically say murder, just to remind
I
you.
know.
Go ahead.
But
That's
wait,
Winnie's interpretation
Of
of
course.
it. Yeah.
And
I know.
it's not a bad one.
because it's probably true.
No.
Your point of view on things is not unreasonable. They do have a tendency of eliminating people.
Here's a
That's why I
simple
wanted to
answer.
discuss it with you prior.
We do
They are
want
basically
PR.
they're basically suggesting that we not officially join Cerberus, but they basically want us to be on their payroll, which would get us the access, but would also potentially require us to do things that we would otherwise not want to do. Of course, the end point for this being that we take out that base and take away a tool of some of humanity's most rotten apples that they could use against the rest of the galaxy.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we help them.
Here's a simple answer. We tell them that we are dealing with personal emergencies, make up some brilliant story, that you are willing to work with them in the future, that we could do contract work, but right now we have personal dealings.
We have another job first, and then.
Don't
once we
say
go with
another
that.
job. That suggests we betray them, even if we aren't. Even if we
Yes, getting a new job so
Don't say
soon
another
after
job.
the.
A
are.
mining
Personal
job.
affairs is more persuasive.
We might. It is. We could use the fact that we are considering a change of scenery. He gestures at the ship.
The best lies are
To-
always buried in truth.
Yes, indeed. Cattle just has a slight grin on his face. So, if that is all, then I will send him a message letting him know that, unfortunately, due to
Oh, just that you're going to meet with him. He wants to meet
Oh
with
yes,
you.
we.
Definitely an in person.
I will have a meeting with him. I will let him know that we are going to be resting and refitting for a while, and therefore, I do not feel like it would be proper to accept his
No, no, no,
request
no,
at
no,
this.
no, no, no. You message him saying, I will meet with you to discuss the details that you were requiring about. He wouldn't want that in a message.
Oh no, I'm just saying like we will meet, and I will tell him this.
Oh,
basically,
gotcha. Okay,
what
my
I said.
apologies. I misunderstood you. Go ahead. So you meet with him and you're more or less telling him rest.
We're kind of
recommendations.
busy addressing personal things right now. Yes.
I
But
would
yes, I will
say
definitely.
also, you probably want to be like, if you have a job that you think would be good for us, let us know. Just so
Yeah.
they would like that. Not that we
We're
necessarily
still happy to
promise.
work with you, but right now we're going to be busy for a while.
I understand. You've just earned more credits than you have in a very long time, and you're looking to spend some of them. You've done well. And every soldier that behaves well on the battlefield should be allotted time in the brothel. Take your leave. I'll be contacting you for work in the future.
We will be happy to work with you in the future.
Looking forward to it. I imagine there are many things that you could do. If there are any major changes to your crew or your vessel, let me know, as this will change the nature of what I could use you for.
We are definitely considering some upgrades in that regard.
I'm sure that would appease at the very least Tremilia.
Cattle just grins at that point.
Best of luck in your endeavors. May all trade fall in your favor.
And he'll end the meeting with you. And
Yeah.
you guys are able to get the fuck out of there. Go back to Omega. Like, no, we don't want to hang out there anymore. And is that what you do? You just like, and fly off to Omega?
Yeah, I
I
will.
imagine we probably shouldn't end the session with us flying away in case we get an idea of what to do in the Citadel. In the week
That is
between
a good
sessions.
point, yeah.
So why don't we
That is a
spend
good
like
point.
a week or so on the Citadel?
There you
Who
go.
knows, right?
Awesome. Well,
We have money, we can buy things.
you most certainly can spend a week or so at the Citadel spending time. I can tell you that
Fix the
at some point in
scanners.
time, Tremmy's like, ooh, I've got a message you guys want to hear, and we can deal with that next week, of course. Well,
Yeah, I would have filled Tremilia in on what just happened, of course.
Mm-hmm.
she's like, we got paid 1 million credits. Where's my 200K?
She promised to work for 100 a day. She's.
Then remind her that if this other job goes through, she gets the 1 million regardless.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that is literally
You
yeah.
know?
It's one of those.
We also got 1
she's
million for
furious.
fuckface who we dropped off at Omega.
She's furious. However, she will gladly continue getting paid her 100 per day plus her $1 million bonus for
Yeah.
killing a bunch of humans. She will gladly do that. Okay.
What?
Cool.
What
But
are the
let's
ship
just
funds
say
at now?
we're not going to be on the cheapest food now.
Going
Gonna ramp it up in quality.
from
like that.
Kraft mac and cheese to
Maybe get some new
Trader Joe's
couches
mac and
for
cheese.
the room. You know,
So what? Frank asked a good question. What is the total party fund at the moment?
Right, let me scroll by my notes. That is 1,548,810 credits with 200,900 scrap metal.
Awesome. Not to mention, of course, the fact that your ship has its own value in and of itself. We'll worry about that next week, though, won't we? So before we go anywhere, Rick, who are you? How can we find you? What is a Dirk Digital?
try to get
It's a very weird thing. You don't want to look up pictures of it, trust me. Weird Google image search. Anyway, I am Derb Digital. I do things on the YouTube sometimes. I've got a video scheduled right now that should be going live in a couple of hours. It's been really hard to record last week because I have stitches in my face right here.
Oh.
So laughing and talking too much, it hurts. But, it's a pain I will gladly bear for the glory of this session.
Is that
But
because you
videos will be
shaved too
going-
tightly? Is that like you nicked yourself shaving, or?
Man, I wish. No, I had teeth pulled again.
Yeah, I was just teasing. Go ahead.
Hurts. Anyway, I've got Bomber Crew that's going to be wrapping up in the next few days, hopefully, depending on whether I can actually upload them, etc. It's getting very hard at the end. Jesus Christ, they're throwing a lot of jet planes at me. It's. And I will be putting up Rimworld at some point soon, as well. I'll be going in again.
Fun.
That'll be fun.
I'll be going in again.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And Ollie.
I'm Ollie, also known as Ollie Rant, sometimes Ollie Smith in some places. I'm in many places with many names, just like Cattle. No, he's always Cattle Oland. There's no
Heart of
side
Darkness.
name. Heart of Darkness. I'm gonna be live in an hour for my stream, where we're actually, despite the fact that the last JavaScript stream ended on a cliffhanger, we're doing a side quest this week, where they're gonna be back in the city of Northampton. So that's nice. Of what's going on. Blade's
Awesome.
probably searching for a way to be young again, aren't we all? I also do art streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, and afterwards I play RimWorld, where Scott killed a bear last time. I like to tell Scott the highlights of his character's life.
We're going on a bear hunt.
When does he die of the plague?
Hey.
I'm dying of the plague, actually.
Hi.
Wow.
There was a big fight, and I was the only one. Scott was the only one uninjured because he has the longest range gun, and he has a pet wolf now. I don't mean a big dog, an actual wolf. And on Sunday there might be a game stream. Trying to sort some stuff out with Twitch, and when that's fixed, there will be game streams again. Whatever Dragon Age works for them, we'll see. Nothing works at the moment. All my stuff's breaking.
I know the feeling, yeah.
Erin, who are you? How can we find you?
Hi, I'm Erin. I am Rinsen on things, and I play Mass Effect here, and then I play in Yavaskira later on today on Ollie's channel. And then I play again on Scott's channel on Fridays for our Brown game, which is tons of fun.
Thank you. And Frank.
Hi, I'm Frank. I'll do my outro like this. I'm Controller Frank. You can find me at Controller Frank on Twitch, Twitter, and that's about it. I make maps, so if you want me to make a map, pay me. Scott has some of my maps. I give them to him for free, so going to play RimWorld with
you
the
got
girlfriend.
roped in with me.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott just be like, hey, give me free
Exposure.
stuff.
When Scott means he's gonna pay you an exposure, it doesn't mean what it normally means.
Look, he.
I mean,
he pays
Frank's
me a
into that, though, isn't
different
he?
type of exposure. So since Scott's not here to actually close out the stream, I can keep talking. But me and my girlfriend are gonna play RimWorld again, just to add on to everyone playing RimWorld. We
That's so
load up the
good.
same seed, the same location, and then I die first, and we restart because I suck at games.
Awesome.
That's me.
I haven't tried RimWorld yet, but everybody keeps saying it's a good game, so maybe eventually.
It's so amazing. It makes
I-
really good stories.
It makes stories, and it's easy enough in concept that you can understand it, Scott.
Also the mods.
Also, well, let's not go too far with Scott right now.
Hey! All right.
Look,
I'm Derek. It's spelled somewhere around here.
Yeah,
You can
Mass Effect
Google
mod.
it. Otherwise,
they have
Well,
Mass
see-
Effect mods.
we'll see you in an hour. Mass Effect mod.
Yeah.
See you in an hour.
Sorry.
Twitch.tv/OllieRont, and you can also find that little green key down below. Click it! Goodbye.